Alright, let's head up top. This is, I think, the last house in Milton. In the town, I mean. You know, we've got the Milton farm. We've got some other locations, but... Wow. Sounds like there's a wolf pretty close by. Welcome back to the Long Dark, everybody. We are in Mountain Town. In Milton. The region's called Mountain Town. The town is called Milton. And we're in the convenience store that's by the... I think it's the Orca gas station. We just arrived here. I guess it's evening. Looking for good stuff. We already found that there's some loot here in Mountain Town that will be useful for us. Let's just swap out our torch here. And I suspect we'll find some more here, so let's take a look around and see what we can see. Nothing in there. It's kind of interesting to be looting a place once again. Wow, look at that. Ketchup chips. Salty crackers. Those are great, great travel food. Look at that. Oats. Beautiful. I don't know if there's anything in here. I'm just gonna move this stuff a little bit. Put it like there for now, just so I can get in here. See if there's anything in these crates. Nope. Nothing in the crates. Nothing hanging on the wall. Check out this cooler. Nothing in there. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. It's these cups. Some spray paint. May as well grab it for now. Cups are so bright, they're kind of distracting me from what might be elsewhere. Going along the walls first. Anything in there? Oh yeah, look at that. So, stump remover.
I need to drop something.
We'll leave that there. Yeah, lots of food. Hopefully some of it has vitamin C. Tin of sardines. Pinnacle peaches. There's your vitamin C right there. What's in the container? Nothing. Salty crackers. Let's go down here. Don't see anything in there. Let's look in the register. Nothing in the register. Kind of surprised there's no matches or anything like that here. Would have liked to have found a hacksaw here. Okay, nothing else here, I don't think. Cool set piece, though. I hardly ever look up. It's kind of cool. It'd be neat if there was some stuff up there. Yeah, I mean, the thing we're really looking for is a hacksaw. That would be awesome.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
It is. I'm going to grab this water. It'll be even heavier. Don't see anything behind there. Don't see anything under there. Swap out our torch again. The office. Some wires. Might need those to repair the transmitter. Okay, take a step back here. See what we're missing. Lockers. I don't think I've ever found a hacksaw in a locker. Usually they're just lying around. The bed back here. Firewood. More peaches. That is good. Okay, I don't see a hacksaw here. Alright, we can take a quick look outside. It's funny that you don't have to force that. I thought you had to force that.
Too much stuff to carry.
You gotta remember that there are wolves around here, so we need to just be a little careful. But it's also possible that there's stuff outside here. Alright, let's open the hood here. Head in this car, check it out. Accelerant. Anything in the back seat? I don't see anything in the back seat. What about the trunk? Nope, nothing in the trunk. I thought I heard a little bark earlier, but I don't see anyone. So let's check out the shack right here. Nope, nothing in the shack. Alright, let's try the other side of the Orca station. Sometimes tools are lying about outside. Anything there? Nope. Nothing there. Alright, well, let's head back in. Oh, yeah, you know, you gotta force it to go in, but you don't have to force it to go out. Okay. That makes no sense, but whatever.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, so... Alright, no hacksaw, but we did find a bunch of good stuff. We could triage our... How much weight do we have? 49.55. How tired are we? Not very tired. It's getting to be late. Alright, I think we're going to just stick with the weight we have. And we're going to head into town. Since it's a nice day. There's probably stuff up there to find. But I'm not that interested right now in exploring everything. I'm more interested in just kind of setting up a central location. Doing a pocket dump so that we can travel more lightly. And then looting the town. We gotta find a hacksaw. There's not gonna be a hacksaw lying around in an open field. The hacksaw's gonna be somewhere else. If there even is one. As Nitro said, they seem to be everywhere when you don't need one. And when you do need one, impossible to find. Okay, not around here.
Something's gotta go.
Alright, just for lightness sake, we can drop those two. I don't really need them. Now, there should be a wolf around here. This approach is always a little wolfy. I hear them. They don't sound too close. So that's good. There's a bunny There's a bunny. There's probably not a wolf right here. I wonder if we should... let's head directly to Grey Mother's. Let me see. What time is it? Yeah, let's head directly to Grey Mother's. We'll loot the cars on the way, but not the houses. We'll do the houses later.
I need anything right about now.
Anything back there? I don't see anything back there. Alright, where would you be if you were a hacksaw? Is that something? Nope. I think I would be, if I were a hacksaw, maybe in the shed behind Grey Mother's. Oh, it's really nice out right now. Nothing back there, I don't think. Yeah, it's a little harder to be precise with the controller, but for whatever reason, I don't know, I stick with the controller. Maybe it's because I travel a lot. Well, actually, that's not true. Can't be that, because I do... No battery? Because I do bring a mouse and keyboard with me when I travel as well, so that's not it. Okay, I'm feeling heavy, so I'm gonna head to Grey Mother's. I'm only gonna loot the cars that are on the way. And so that I can drop some stuff. Yeah, not much in these cars. Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave that one till when I loot the bank. Alright, let's head inside. Actually, let's quickly head around back, just to see what's in the shed. That book I can
No one
burn.
needs this anymore.
I don't think there's anyone around. I don't think anyone needs that anymore. Yeah, in Wintermute you find a hatchet here. In Interloper you find nothing here. Okay. That's pretty much par for the course. Right, you don't really expect to find much of anything in Interloper. Let's look inside.
I might have to drop some gear.
Alright, more salt. We know salt is useful. Lily's pancake recipe. Awesome. I'll take that. See what's in the fridge. Hacksaw? Probably not. Potato. Tinder plug down there. Nothing in there. It's been a while since we've looted a house that has cupboards. Summit soda. Awesome. I don't need that stone. The flour up here. Grab the carrot. Actually, I'm going to put the flour over here. What's in here? Tomato soup.
Better take this food.
Yeah, I better take it. Another... Oh, Wilderness Kitchen. already know how to cook. Pretty well, I would say. Okay, nothing else in here. More books. Just leave them. Nothing under here. Probably nothing in here. This is where it all happens with Grey Mother. Cooking pot. Running low on torches here. Alright, I'll take
Stuff will come in handy.
Take the cooking pot and I'll sort it out later. Doesn't matter if I'm overweight. I need to get tired anyway, so that I can sleep tonight. Nothing else down here. No matches or anything.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Oh yeah, I better eat something. Let's see. Do a Summit soda. There it is. Yep, not much in here. Alright, let's head upstairs. Do this one last because we're going to sleep here. Grab some water. Did I miss anything in here? Feels like there's got to be something. No, guess not. Okay, storage cabinet. Sewing kit. That's good. Nothing in there. Picture of the family. Okay, what's behind the secret cloth? Can we see it? Okay, we'll come back here when we don't need the light anymore. Lots of stuff to search, but nothing in it. That's pretty much Interloper for you. Lots of places that stuff could be. Very few places that stuff is. There we go. Spare maglines, just in case. Alright. Let's put this out. We're going to take this cloth. And then we're going to see what's behind it. That's weird. That is really weird. Usually there's like a rabbit pelt or something there, but all there is like stuff in the wrong place. Okay, I'm just going to leave that. Alright, gonna leave that. Let's head back this way to this bedroom. Check it out. Alright, we're super heavy now. Jeans. And not much else. Okay. I think we pretty much searched this place. Something, or is this just a... Yeah, no, it's not. Okay. Behind the door? Nope. Nope. Okay, we pretty much searched this place. I'm going to turn this lamp off. And then let's take a look and see what we got. Let's harvest that. Let's see. 2 mag lenses. Probably one here. Actually, we should take it back to Mystery Lake, but we'll leave it here for now. We got some wood. We got our coal. We got some books that we don't need. Could probably drop those. Make some cloth out of that. Yeah, this Mackinac jacket. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. That's heavy too. Okay, so let's take a look in here and see what have we got that we want to eat. That's heavy. Well, we got a lot of water. Let's drink some. And this is, let me see, 850 calories. This is 450 calories. 0.5, 0.8. Better to eat the peaches. I guess we could save them for recipes, but I'm not going to bother. This should help with the vitamin C. And let's eat that one too. Try to get rid of the heavy stuff first. Well, that helped with the vitamin C for sure. Vitamin C in tomato soup, so that'll help as well. Eat that. Alright. What have we got in here? So, don't need cans. Okay, cooking pot, we'll put one of these downstairs. Put one of these downstairs, so we'll put some of this stuff away. 56 of these. I guess we can make some more tea. I want to save some of it for pemmican because it's non-renewable. But I don't know if we need to save it all. Alright, and then let's get rid of this Mackinac. Too heavy. It feels weird to harvest a Mackinac jacket, but, you know, it is what it is. Too heavy. Alright, still a little heavy, but we are going to unload some of the stuff downstairs. So, let's sleep. Not going to get 10 hours, but we'll see how long we get. Drink some water. Wait a little till the sun comes up. One more hour of sleep. Alright, and here we are at Grey Mother's. This makes a pretty good base for this region. So we'll go down here, and I typically use the fridge to store stuff. Not just food, but all kinds of stuff. So let's put make sure there's still some matches here. We'll leave 5 matches like we usually do. This we're going to keep. This stuff we're going to keep. Food. Put some of the salt away. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't weigh very much. We'll keep it on us. But let's put some of this water away. Alright, that's better. And for this stuff, put most of our film. Might want to take some pictures while we're here, but one of these. Those two. We're going to be back here. So we're going to take some of this stuff back with us to Mystery Lake. But in the meantime, we just want to dump some stuff here so that we're lighter. Yeah, and let's leave this stuff here too. Alright, it's looking better. Make some reishi, prepared reishi. The reason I'm not making the rose hips is that I know it's part of the pemmican recipe, so I want to save some. They're non-renewable. If I want to make a lot of pemmican, I'm going to need rose hips. So that's the reason there. Let's drink some water, and then let's head outside and see what the rest of the mountain town region has to offer. Still looking for that hacksaw. It's kind of cold. Even in the wind shade. Let's see what it is in the wind. Oh, that's not wind. Yeah, minus 25. It's a little cold. I guess we can start. Because we'll be indoors for part of that time. Actually, it sounds like the wind is dying down, so that's good. Let's head in here. Alright, this might be a little boring because we're just basically going to search a bunch of stuff, so it would be helpful to have more light because we'd be less likely to miss stuff. But I don't want to, we don't have a lot of torches, I don't want to waste a match. I don't want to waste lamp oil, so we're just going to have to rely on it being daylight and see what we can find. I think it's bright enough. So far, nothing. Yeah. So far, nothing. Okay, let's go to the right here.
That'll come in handy.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of water too while we're in here. First aid kit in the bathtub. That's kind of weird. Water. I guess the no first aid kit on the wall since it's in the bathtub. Is that cloth? Yeah. More cloth. A lot of searching, not much finding. What is this? Oh, it's a TV.
All I can think about is food.
Getting hungry again. Alright, not much in here. Let's look next door. The next door to this one is boarded up, so there's no point looking in there. Sometimes there's stuff like boots right by the door, things it's always worth looking down. These doors don't go anywhere. Nothing in here. Spray paint. I wonder what the story is here. I mean, we got spray paint, we've got a crib, some toys. Spray paint doesn't seem like a toy you would give your child. Little bear. That's very cute. A little bit sad too. It makes you wonder what happened to the family that lived here. Nothing in the fridge. Nothing in the freezer. Nothing in the shower. Take some water. Yeah, there's really not a lot in here. Like I said before, a lot of searching, not much finding. They really stacked everything neatly, though. Toaster. Well,
I think I can use this.
I think I can use that. Alright, anything in here? Nope. How about the microwave? Nope. Alright, looks like not much in here. Okay, I already got this. Oh wait, didn't already get this. Yes, already got this, okay. Alright, that's it for this place, I think. Pretty much. Not much in here. Keep it moving. Hacksaw, hacksaw, hacksaw. Unlikely, but... Okay, well, let's do this. Post office next. We'll come back on the other side of the road. How much chance of a hacksaw in the post office? Not much. Not much. Unlike the bank, none of these are openable. Nothing in there. Random set of papers. Can't get in the back room here. Nothing in the backpack. Oh, here's where the trader radio is. That's good to know. Okay. Nothing in here unless I'm missing like a whole area. It's too bad you can't use your hatchet if you had one on that door and then open it, get in the back of the room. That would be kind of cool. Alright, let's go back behind here. Check out the cars. Another book that I don't need. I don't see anything in the back. Let's go in the front. Check it out. It'd be great to just find a hacksaw on one of these cars. Although I don't know why anybody would have a hacksaw in their car unless they were just coming back from Home Hardware or the Home Depot. Keeping an eye on where the batteries might be because we're going to need a battery to fix the transmitter.
Stuff will come in handy.
It will. Hacksaw would be more handy, but you know, beggars cannot be choosers, and we, make no mistake, are in the beggar category.
I need to find food.
Yeah, we're going to eat in a sec. Okay, let's eat. What are we going to eat? Let's eat this ruined chocolate bar. That thing. Some chips. Some more chips. Hey, I hope I can cook with these ruined oats. I guess we'll find out. Drink some water. Alright, let's head back. out into the world. Alright, we checked this one? Yeah, we did. Nothing here. Okay, let's check this truck first. No battery. Those batteries are getting kind of rare. There's a bunch of them in Desolation Point, though. Head inside. Here we go. Milton House. Some scrap metal. A box of nothing. Oh, had a book in it. Alright, I'll take that. I'm going to drop some of these books because I really don't need them. Trail boots.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Good for leather. Nothing there. Nothing here. And nothing there. Yeah, all this looting this part is maybe a little bit boring, but I think it's worth it. Find more food, find more tools and stuff like that if we can. We just really need a hacksaw. But in the meantime, getting vitamin C rich food is worthwhile. Solves our immediate scurvy problem.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Crunchy stuff, always useful. Okay, well, I'll try to loot Milton in this episode so that we don't have to spend multiple episodes doing this looting stuff. Alright, I'm going to drop some of these books. I just don't need them. They're heavy. Anything else I want to drop here? I'll drop the paint. I've already got one. I forgot to put down one of these. Okay. Alright, I gotta pay more attention to what I'm doing. Alright, that's okay.
I need to drop something.
Okay, we're gonna keep going along the back here. And then we'll come back along the road. See if we can find something good in here. Hope springs eternal every time you go into a new... Look at that maple syrup. That is awesome. I'll take it. Every time you go into a new little house, always the possibility you'll find something great. More likely you'll find a big bag of nothing. Wouldn't mind some herbal tea.
I can always use more food.
Look at that. 100% cooked fresh venison like somebody just left the house. I'm just going to eat that. That was a good find. More cooking oil. Alright, let's keep looking.
Too heavy.
Be good to find some more matches. Matches are always useful. What's that? Metal lamp? Nope, no matches here. Nothing on, around, or under the table. I actually had some work done on my house, and I left a monitor on a desk, covered it up with a sheet, to keep it not dusty, and this is what it looked like when I uncovered it, so that was a bummer. But, live and learn. I should have moved it somewhere safer. Yeah, everything else for the most part survived, so that was good. Alright, well. Yeah, okay. I don't see anything else in here, but let's go out this door, since we came in the other door.
Too much stuff to carry.
I'm even a little disoriented here. Okay, yeah, here's where it came. Heading down this way. No battery. One day they'll invent a game mechanic that involves the gas cap, but so far I don't think that has happened. I mean, for a long time they had these cars. You could look under the visor, there was nothing, and then they introduced memento hints and memento caches. Can't go in here, this is burned out. Alright, this one at the end. One of these houses is where you find combination in Wintermute. Actually, I should probably not do spoilers. You probably don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear any spoilers. So I'm sure y'all don't want to hear them either.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I can carry a bag of chips. It's amazing, I mean, this is Interloper, and I'm, way heavy with loot. I can only imagine, it's been so long since I've played any other difficulty level. But it's I think the biggest problem in those levels is managing your carry weight. Already looked in there. Okay, already looked in all these. Alright. Because there's so much stuff, Find stuff everywhere. I think it's more interesting when there's less stuff. Even so, you gotta triage.
What have we here?
Look at that. Awesome. Finally have a second pair of underwear. Would rather have the wool, but, I'll take what I can get. No first aid kit in here? Nope. Okay, well, I guess that's it for this place. Alright, work our way back towards Grey Mother's house.
Something's gotta go.
And if we have anything not burned out or not boarded up, we'll loot it. Basically do the other side of the street here. So I'll pay a little bit of attention, make sure I don't run smack into a wolf. Alright, anything in here? There might be a hacksaw in a place like this. That would be good. I don't see much of anything. Yeah, I don't see anything. Alright, let's keep moving.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, we're not going to leave anything behind, but we will, at some point soon, end up back at Grey Mother's, and we'll be able to unload a bunch of this stuff. We're going to check the bank. See if there's anything good in there. Let's check this truck out first. Alrighty. No battery. Hope it's not too far to find a battery. Usually there's one somewhere in one of these vehicles. I don't have to go to another region to find one, but I mean, if I do, then I will. But usually I don't. Normally there is a battery in Milton. Maybe up on the bridge where that bear likes to hang out. There's a couple cars. Probably one up there. Let's head in the credit union and see if we can find a hacksaw. Very unlikely, I would
This
say.
pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, let's start this way. Nope, nothing there. Just looking here. Big bag of nothing, which is, just as well because I'm already heavy with all the loot I've got. Coffee.
I think I can use this.
Yeah, I can definitely use that. I will take that any day of the week. And since today happens to be, well, for you guys it's Friday. For me it's Thursday. Oh, there's a coffee here too. Take that. That is a day of the week when I will take a tin of coffee. And it's not just any Thursday today. Today is Christmas Day. And I am, yes, I know, it's weird recording this on Christmas Day. I did want to get one out this Friday. And then I might, on the weekend, be able to get ahead of my schedule again. But as it is right now, it's just in timing. I'm just in timing it. But definitely gonna, shortly after finishing up here, gonna head out, spend some time with my family. Have a really nice Christmas. And I hope you do too. Or I should say, I hope you did too. More coffee. Awesome. If you knew me in real life, you would know that I appreciate coffee very much. Alright, I wonder if we could see anything behind here now. Nothing behind there. Alright, let's keep searching this bank. Cash register. Yeah, there's really not a lot in here, is there? The winter meat, this is locked. I'm gonna grab the safe on the way out. I guess this vault has already been looted. Of anything of survival value. But let's take a look.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, nobody needs that. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave those there too. They're probably important papers for somebody, but that somebody is no longer around. Alright, nothing in here. Alright, let's check this out. Alright, say 42. And roughly around here somewhere. 42, 2. And somewhere right around 0, so 42. Oh, I guess I gotta go around one more time. $42. Two. And oh, 1. Okay. 42, 2, and 1. Huh. Gunpowder. Yeah, I guess I'll take that.
This stuff will come in handy.
Down vest. Yeah, I can make cloth out of that. Alright, did I check these? I did. Okay. Alright, well, that's about it for this side of the street. Make sure I don't run right into a wolf prowling around.
Too heavy.
Alright, it's mid-afternoon. Let's just head down here and check out this. These are both boarded up, I think. But we can check out this truck. Nothing there. Nothing in the back.
That'll come in handy.
Bandage and cloth. Alright. Well, that pretty much does it for the town of Milton. there's a little bit more. But I think we got to drop off some of this loot here since we're pretty heavy. Do another little pocket dump. Still no hacksaw. Okay, first before we forget, let's dump one of these. Alright, let's see. Accelerant we'll leave here. Let's leave this wood here. Keep that wood. Leave a bandage.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, we'll leave these here for now. The hoodie too. This will tear down. I don't want to put it in there or it might disappear. Leave the cooking oil. I don't think we're going to be making bannock anytime soon. We can leave some of the salt. Bunch more water. The gunpowder. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, let's see what we've got to eat here. Sort by weight. $300. These are really good travel food. $175. I'll just eat this carrot. There's some vitamin C in there too. I think that'll help. Eat this ruined candy bar, and then maybe I'll drink a broth, since the broth is fairly heavy. Awesome. Drink some water. Alright, next time we need to light a fire, we're going to cook these potatoes. Alright, so let's take a look outside. Still nice and warm. Alright, well, we headed up this way. We headed down this way. I think there's still that house. There's a couple of houses over there that we could take a look at. Why don't we just do that right now? Real quick. Recycle that a little bit. We just got to be a little careful about wolves. I don't see any, but doesn't mean they're not lurking around. Once one howls, the others tend to howl, and then you can hear where they are. They do not sound nearby. So that bodes well for our little exploration here downtown, in the bustling metropolis of Milton. Nothing in this car. Can't open the trunk. The hood, though. That's all boarded up. It's so warm.
What have we here?
I mean, compare this, -4, to Sundered Pass. It's crazy. It's so warm here. I'm actually warming up in this car, if you can believe that. Nothing in it, though. Can't open the hood either. Okay, this one I think we can go into up here. So let's do that. See if there's anything in here. More boots. A lot of possible scrap in here if we had a hacksaw. But we do not. Nothing there. Plastic box. Nothing there. See some salt. Some sardines. Nothing in there. Sometimes there's like a tea or something in the microwave that somebody forgot. Worth checking.
Is it food
Soup.
or?
Yeah, that's definitely food. That is definitely food. It looks like a skillet, so we'll take that back to grandmother's. Nothing over here. Okay, fridge. Nothing in there. Suitcase in the bathroom. It's pretty weird. Nothing in the shower. Grab some water. Okay, well, call it good in here. Alright, from here, I guess, across the street is boarded up. There's the old burned down schoolhouse. We'll check that out later. There's a house on top of the hill over here. Reishi. That's nice. Grab some of that.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I wonder that too. Cattails. Take them. This one's burned out, so you can't really go in there. Alright, let's head up top. This is, I think, the last house in Milton. In the town, I mean. You know, we've got the Milton farm. We've got some other locations, but... Wow. Sounds like there's a wolf pretty close by. This is boarded up. Oh no, you can get in there. Alright. Just gotta be a little cautious. The wolves sound much closer here. This looks like the kind of place that might have a hacksaw. Dog food, I think I can eat that. There's even a bed in here.
I might have to drop some gear.
Not much else, though. Nope, no hacksaw. And there was nothing in here. Okay. Alright, that was a little bit of a bust. Although dog food, you know, it's not nothing. I don't know how close this wolf is. But worth grabbing these reishi if we can. Alright, here's a view over Milton. Milton. All the loot that's fit to loot. Alright, we'll go back the way we came. Since there were no wolves on the way here, we can hope that there are none on the way back.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
No, we're not leaving anything behind. Don't be silly, Will. Okay, pretty sure we got this one, just couldn't open the trunk, yeah. The hood, I mean. Alright, let's head back to Grandmother's, where we will sort out our haul once again. See if there's anything in the mailbox. Nope. Not even a newspaper. Alright, well that was pretty uneventful. We looted the whole town of Milton. And, yeah, pretty uneventful. Alright, let's see which of these. They're both pretty good, but we will put this one up here. Harvest that. Dump some more stuff in the fridge. Boots. We keep all this. Alright, do a little bit of harvest this. Make a little bit of reishi. Spend 45 minutes doing that. Alright. And there we are. Town of Milton. I think we're going to call that an episode. We came to Milton. We saw Milton. We conquered Milton. Now it's time to look at the rest of the Mountain Town region. We'll do that in the next episode. In the meantime, if you like this one, give us a like. Got any comments? Send those comments our way. Hit that subscribe button. YouTube will let you know. And we'll see you in the next episode. I really hope all of you enjoyed your holidays. And I'm still trying to get 3 episodes out next week before New Year's or around New Year's. So we'll see if we do or not. But if not, I'll post and let you know. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.